Dope. What is up, everyone? I have both lives set up. I'm making sure my mic was unmuted. So I have both lives set up. So if you're catching me on YouTube, here I am. Hi. If you're catching me on TikTok, also here I am. Hi. Um, I have lipstick on my teeth. No, we're good. I think we're good. But we're going to finish up the Jiraiya piece today. If you hear me holding two different conversations, it's because I'm live on TikTok and I'm going through that at the same time as YouTube. So bear with me. But we're going to finish this bad boy up today. It shouldn't take too long, and then I have another piece that I could also jump over to. Let me make sure everything on Discord checks out. Music's not too loud. No, it does not. I'm actually going to boost it just a tad bit, though. Okay, music's not loud. Everything looks good. Mic checks out. It's recording. We're good. We're good. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Hey, who's in the chat? Let's see. Who's in the chat? Where was I last at? Okay, we were here. So that means Jiraiya's base colors are done. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and jump forward. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just making sure everything checks out. We're going to jump forward and do the Toad himself. So, the majority of the detail is going to be in the Toad. So yeah. Not saying that Jiraiya won't have detail. It's just that the Toad definitely has more. Ugh. Relax. I know you're excited, but relax. Stop screaming. That's your first warning. If you get 3 warnings, you're going to stop playing. Do you understand? Do you understand, ma'am? Okay. You better calm it down. Ooh. Sorry, TikTok. Let me, turn that down. Alright. So here we go. For those of you catching my TikTok live, if you want to check out my YouTube, it's linked down in my bio. You have to click that little Instagram link and then it'll link you over to my YouTube. You can see a high quality video of me working on this, and then you get face cam and music, and I could be muted out whenever the kids are being annoying. So there's so many perks. Why not do it now? Let's see. Okay, so his mouth is... I'm trying to figure out where all his markings are at before... Ooh, did I miss a marking? Give me 1 second. I gotta go back to the sketch. I did miss a marking. Look at that. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back up here and we're gonna introduce that marking in. There we go. This is why we always have our references off to the side, so we can make sure everything checks out before. Okay, that's accurate. Accurate. Okay, everything else is good. Dope. So let me lock that. Let me get rid of the sketch layer so I could actually see. Let's go back up to here. And now we could add it in. Ooh, let's see who we got. Let me see. YouTube, bear with me. I'm doing this with my left hand. It says we have 3 concurrent viewers. Who's in the chat? Ooh, let's see, we got 8 votes, and 88% of you guys like lo-fi music, and only 12% of you guys don't. Let me know who doesn't like lo-fi music. I'm down to change it up. I just have it with this one because it's very chill. And I think it kind of just fits the whole art vibe. But if you don't like it, that's okay. We could switch it up too. Alright. Sweet Honey Buns, what's up? I like your name, it's cute. Don't worry about that, we're good. What color is his scar? His scar is like that white color, like the inside of his mouth. Alright. Now we gotta go in and do these details. Honestly, the toad is probably what's gonna take me the longest, just because we have all these small little refined details hiding in his face. Alright. 13 votes. Man, that's jumping. Hop into the chat, guys. Say what's up. Hope you're having a good day. I know I am. I'm feeling productive today. Okay? I don't know if I woke up on the right side of the bed. I had a good nap. What's going on? But, we have it right here. That's another marking. But, I woke up in a fiercely great mood. And I feel great. So, I'm gonna have a productive day. I got a few things I gotta knock out today. So, I'm excited. I have some commissions I gotta knock out. I have this piece that I'm gonna knock out. I am gonna knock out one of those commissions on here with you guys, though. So, you guys can see my process a bit. Ooh. My chat's a little dry today on YouTube. You guys are doing the poll, but not sticking around. What's going on, guys? Alright, so we got the mouth, the marking here. I think he has a marking on his... He does not. Okay. So I think that covers the basics on all of his. Let's go ahead and get the color in. Ooh, we didn't add his scar all the way up to the top of his eye. So we gotta do that too. I'm just making sure everything checks out before we move on. Yeah, everything checks out. I gotta move over here and add his scar real quick. There we go. Now it checks out. Now it checks out. Alright, what are we doing next? We are going to do his tongue next. It's the next biggest chunk of his face. Hey, what's up everyone on TikTok? If you guys want to check me out on YouTube, it'd be really dope. The link is in my bio. You guys can see what I'm working on, have some high quality imagery, plus there's face cam, so you can see my cool face. And lo-fi music that fits the vibes. So if you want to be cool and check that out, I will love you forever. I will love you forever. Alright, so tongue is done. Alright, so pipe has two different colors going on. That's perfectly fine. I'm gonna do his eyes next. Eye 1, eye 2. Nice. We got that checked out. Now we gotta do his little like gummy mouth over here. It's like an off pale salmon color. I'm gonna zoom in because it's really tight over here. Oh, it's not a salmon color. Okay, it was just gray. I'm gonna add the black in here because I'm not gonna do too much detail in the mouth. So, should I? Yeah, I am gonna leave the black in there. How's everyone doing today? It's dry in my chat. It's like my algorithm's like, hey, you've been doing this every day now. Chill out. Let's see. Hey, Salty, I don't know. I got not that much happening in your life. Well, sir, you have more than I do. What's up, Cookie Cat? How you doing today? Peter? Oh, I was like, that's a new face and it's a bot. What's up, Water? How you doing, love? A black highlighter. I've never seen a black highlighter out in the wild, so if you find one, let me know. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What other part of his pipe? Nope. Those are the only two parts of his pipe that are brown. So we are going to come over here and color grab that color. Bam, bada beam, bada boom. Now let's add that gold in. For any of my Texas viewers, I hope you're staying warm. It is cold outside. Yeah, baby, it's cold outside. Yep, that's why you're wearing your sweater. It's a sweater. But yeah. Yes, baby, I remember. Yeah, I'm using it for outlines and shading. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have Michaels over there in Canada. But I know Michaels might have stuff like that. I try to avoid Hobby Lobby like the plague, but if you have no other options, I guess go there. Alright, 7 viewers on TikTok. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? If you want to check out the YouTubes, link is in the description. You'll see high quality video of what I'm working on instead of just like my camera on my phone. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I'm pretty sure his scar is the same color as his tongue, so we're just gonna match that over. Dope. So I think that, what baby? That's fine. Okay, so hey, thank you Apex Servers for liking the TikToks. Much love, my guy, much love. Or gal. Guy or gal. If you want to check out the YouTubes again, link is in the description. It's going to be that Instagram link is going to link you over to my YouTube. And there you can see what I'm working on high quality without just my hand in the way. Yeah, we do have Michael's, but I don't know what to tell you, Cookie Cat. I don't know. I stopped doing traditional art a little whiles ago. Now it's a lot of digital work that I do. Sorry, I can't be much help. At least I learned today that Canada has Michaels. Alright, so what you see me working on right now is the shading of the hair in Jiraiya. Oops, that did not come out the way I liked it. Yeah. It's funny because these are invisible lines, technically. Good job, baby. These are technically invisible lines that you guys can't see, but I have drawn so much in Illustrator that I already know more or less where things gotta be in order for them to look decent. Greasy Monk, how you doing? I can't wait for TikTok to give me a stream key so I could actually stream on TikTok directly from my PC and you guys could actually see what I'm working on. So TikTok, if you're here and you're in my algorithm right now, it'd be dope. It'd be really cool if you guys could pass me a stream key so I could do that. My fans, they're saying to do it. See? Dope. Alright, things are starting to finish up in his hair. I will be working on highlights at the same time too. I do not want the chaos of doing highlights last minute because they're going to be Gaussian blurred and that's fucking chaos. Lowlights will be the heavy colors though. I say lowlights for anyone that doesn't know. Lowlights just means shading. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, it means. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not a professional. Don't give me that, Juju. Ah, yes, baby, and you're my best friend. I love you too. Now play your game, okay? Don't curse me with the professional. I'm just a cool person with a computer that kind of works now. Effects, blur. What, my love? Yes. Baby, hey, hey, hey. Remember, mommy's working, okay? I love you. Yes, baby, you have it in your hand. Yes, baby, now stop, okay? Baby. Oni. What did we just talk about? No, just relax, okay? What, my love? Yes, we do have headsets. Oni, Percy's asleep. Yes, now stop, okay? I love you, but we gotta stay quiet because of Percy. Yeah, don't curse me with that professional word, Cookie Cat. You'll make me lose interest in what I'm doing. Baby, I don't know. Stop and play the game or you're gonna play something else, okay? I love... No, like, I'm gonna turn off the game. Alright then, you better calm down. Alright, let's do his neck. I think we're gonna completely shade out his neck. Alright, let's color grab. This is my own art piece over here that you see me referencing back and forth for the colors. I did it for the shirt design. Alright. I did put highlights in his face. We're gonna do the same thing. Very little highlights this time around in comparison. Effects, Gaussian blur. I don't like how bright that is. We are going to turn down the opacity. Much better. I do think this needs to be turned and brought to the center of the chin a little bit more. Dope, I like that. Cool. Next we're on to his headband. Oni, what are you doing? I'm just saying, Jiraiya had the best freaking headband in all of Naruto. His headband did not have to go that hard. Ooh, my hand got really shaky there. Okay, sorry, but I mean like... Oh, for sure. Look, the art is not limited to an age, by the way, so a lot of people for some reason associate skill with age. It is not. So don't worry about learning at your own pace. I've been a traditional artist, and then I went to painting, and then after painting I came to this, and each time I've had to learn a new skill set. So don't worry about your skills or anything like that and comparing yourself to other artists. I know it's hard trying not to compare yourself to other artists, because I still do it from time to time. But just know that you shouldn't be. Everyone has a different skill set. Everyone has a different style, quote unquote. I don't even have a style yet, and I've been doing digital art now for 4 years, almost 4 years. So alright, effects, Gaussian blur it out. I think that might be just a little too dark. Let's make it lighter. Now we're good. We're good. We'll leave it like that. I am going to add little highlights to his horns up here. Now we're gonna Gaussian blur these guys out. Wow. Maybe I won't Gaussian blur these and just turn the opacity way low. Yeah, very subtle. I like it though. Alright. Hey, what's up, Butterface? How you doing? How you doing? I see you lurking. Hope your day's going good. Hope everyone's staying safe with all like this Ukraine Russia issue business. I don't know if I could talk about that right now on YouTube or TikTok, but I'm gonna do it anyway because the public need to know. Is this the entirety of it? Okay, that's everything red. Ugh, wrong button. Yes, baby. Man, we're getting bots galore today. Give me 1 second. I gotta... What, baby? Yes, now stop, okay? Let me get rid of all these bots real quick. Alright. We got rid of the bots that I had in chat. We're good. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish up this. Actually, I think you should have his yellow circle here. See, this is why we go back and have our Let's go ahead and color grab. Now we're going to match tone to that. Dope. I don't know if I need to necessarily add a highlight in there. I might do it just to try it out. No, I'm not going to add one in there. Alright, now let's Gaussian blur it out. It's very minute. I don't like how bright it is here. We might turn down the opacity just a bit. Yeah, I could live with that. That's looking really nice. Hey! Thank you. Thank you, Water. I appreciate it. Much love. Alright, so this is not going to have... I think I'm just going to change that to its shading altogether. I don't think I'm going to have that bright. No, definitely not. These are the white highlights in his eyes. So one eyebrow needs to be completely grayed out, and the other one, same thing. They're both going to be grayed out. I don't think I have any other white piece in this one to focus on. You know what? It should be the same color as his hair. Duh, he has white hair. Dope. Alright, we're working on the green chunks. Oh yeah, this is also really good for anyone that's thinking about getting into digital art, and specifically Illustrator, because that's what I'm currently using. But this is really good for you guys, so that way you could see kind of like my process. Everyone that uses Illustrator for drawing kind of uses it differently, but this is my method, and it's definitely what works for me. So in case you guys are interested, you could like follow. So I think I'm gonna launch a coloring book this year. I think that's my goal. I know that's like totally random and like obscure, but I think I want to launch a coloring book. I don't like how big that is. I might have to turn that one down. Just bring it down just a little bit. That's fine. Now let's get rid of this really big hump. Ooh, that matched up. I didn't even realize it wasn't matching up. See, sometimes you need to just have a little bit of a different perspective on it, so that way you can see what you do and don't like. Now let's go ahead and effects. Sorry for moving it. Sorry. Nice. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, this is the black on the strip, which we actually need to fix because I saw this earlier. Oh, it's in the blue. Okay, so we need to fix it in the blue, where the blue actually came up too high. Nice. And I think that's going to be just completely darkened out. Let's go ahead and pick the shading color. Yeah, definitely. That's all going to be darkened out. Alright, we finished Jiraiya. Look at that. We finished Jiraiya. Now to work on the toad. But the toad is where the detail is going to be at. Sorry, I got to get readjusted here. Alright, so this one's going to be challenging because it's at a different angle. Here, here, here. Okay. Alright. Especially for the highlights. I feel like the highlights are going to be the hardest part. Because there's just going to be so many lowlights. let's go ahead and give that low light there. Alright, so we just worked on that. What? Oh, I didn't like how that came out. We could always fix it later. Alright, now let's go in here and fix this one. Okay, so that fixed a low light there. I'm not going to add any here. We do need to add one right here. Alright, now we are off to over here in this section. Sorry, you guys just like look at my ponytail 90% of the time. I don't think there's going to be much, if any, highlights on him. Just because of how deep his crevices are here. Did I do one there? I did not. Alright, let's see where we're... Ooh. Alright. So I need to work here. Alright, let's zoom out and let's go ahead and highlight real quick. Lots of low lights everywhere. Alright. I think that covers the majority of the ones that I want to test out before I actually add more. So let's see. Woo, that looks good. But I think I want to add a little bit... Oh, what the frick. I think I want to add a little bit more over here. We're going to actually do this little nonsense. Ooh, I'm liking it. Now, I know this is all technically added shadows. Baby, Percy's asleep. You do not need to yell, okay? Hey, what's up, Cray? What's up, love? How you doing? I am finishing up the piece that I did not finish yesterday because my little ones were crazy. I'm thinking it's coming out really nice. Let me know what you think. It's funny because I always like to admire my work and then I let it sit for a couple hours and then I come back to it, I'm like, yo, this shit's ass. Why did I like it? Me too. Hey, thank you, love. Thank you, Water. I'm really liking it. Maybe I might make this one into a sticker too. Have like a whole Jiraiya set come out. And maybe sell a like Jiraiya bundle. There we go. Alright, we're gonna add that depth to a scar. Oh, it's looking nice. Looking nice. I already know more or less where I'm gonna add the highlights. I just want to make sure the lowlights are where I like them. I think so. Alright, let's add some highlights. We're gonna do one right here, very little. I don't like that it came out pointy. Hey, what's up, Zay? Welcome back. Lamel, that's me all the time when I'm editing photos, pretty much. Like, you look at it, and then you like it, and then you come back to it an hour later and like, yo, this shit sucks. If you hear me having two conversations, Cray, it's because I am. I have my my YouTube live and TikTok live going at the same time. Alright, we're gonna color grab. We're gonna lighten that bad boy up. Trust the process. You gotta trust the process, Helen. I looked at it and I was like, I don't like that color. But we're going... I just choked on my own spit. I almost died. I think we definitely have to turn down that Gaussian blur. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna do it over here too. Distort, blur, Gaussian blur, bam. Yeah, we gotta turn that down here. I like that. I think we might have to just get rid of that one. No, it looks just too empty there. Let's turn down even more. I like that. It's very subtle. It's like the rest of them. This one might need to be a tad bit brighter though. There we go. There we go. I like that. I could live with that. I can live with that. I knew that. You knew what? You knew what? Wait, what did I miss? You knew what? Alright, now we're doing the red tones. This is where things get spicy. Ooh, I just saw a piece here that didn't connect all the way for some reason. There we go. See? This is why we have what we have here. I just want a very thin line on the lip. I am going to darken this side completely out and we'll test it to see how I like that. I know I just did one over here. Oh, I did not. Okay. Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Alright, let's go up here in the eye. I don't want to miss anything up here on accident. I knew that you're live on YouTube. Oh, yeah, yeah. Zay, did you check out the live on YouTube? I'm just curious seeing who checks out what. Alright, we gotta fix that down here, bam, bam, bam. Everything else looks pretty good. I might add like a tiny low light there. Alright, so that's all the red if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and take it here. I think the lip might be a little too much here. Yeah, it's a little too much. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna and now try that. That looks a lot better. I like that. Okay, I'll even add a little bit of highlights on this one. I wasn't going to originally, I know I say that a lot, but I like how it's coming out, so. Red's my favorite color. My favorite color is green. Yeah, green and pink are my favorite colors, only. Sorry, my daughter was asking. Alright, I think that adds enough highlights. Let's go ahead and grab them all, pick the color, put them bright, trust the process, Gaussian blur. These might be a little too much. Let's change the opacity. I think that matches. We're almost done. Like Dookie green? How'd you know? I actually really like baby vomit green is what I've always called it. Like, I guess like this tone. These shades of green, like this very dark and then this very like pale. I really like that combo now, fam. That's my favorite. I thought I had lipstick on my forehead for some reason. The balls on his tongue are gray. I forgot to add that, so I'm gonna add that. Shh. Good job, baby. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Yeah, you did awesome. Yeah, you did great. I knew there was something I was missing on his tongue. And this is why we always have reference photos. There we go. Alright, back to his tongue. Split pea dookie color? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, my guy. Yeah, the shade of green, these two shades of green, this like dark green and then this paler dark green, those are my favorite colors for sure. Maybe that's why I like Jiraiya. He has my favorite colors in combined in his character design. Let me get rid of this outline. I hate it when it does that, whenever I have to switch back and forth. Dope. Let's go ahead and grab all that. Let's add the low light. Too bright still. Let me take my arm out real quick because that's one thing I do hate. I like that. Now we could add its highlights and then it should look pretty decent. 8.3. All right. Oops. I never like starting my shading over there. Ooh, I didn't eat breakfast. And my tummy is rumbling. Oh, motherfuck. I hate it whenever I press the wrong button like that. What, baby? I think I need to make that connect a little bit more there. Let's see if I like that. A lot better. We'll do it like that. I don't like this one. how sharp that is. It's a rounded pipe. Doesn't need to be so. What the frick? Still very sharp. Too much. I think I might want to add just a little bit there. Let's see. Oh, what the frick? Yeah. Dope. I'm only gonna add highlights right here. A little right here and up here. Okay. We could always change the opacity. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to change opacity. Still too bright. There we go. We could deal with that. I could live with that. Yes, I already said go play it. Mm-hmm. Vivi, what? That's fine. I'm glad you like it. What? This is WW. Mm-hmm. Oni, Oni, Oni. Mommy's working, remember? And Percy's asleep. Okay, baby. What? Good job. Okay, Oni, you do that, okay? Yeah. Yes, but remember you got to stay quiet because Percy's asleep. Remember? Oni, hush. Okay. I think right at the very end it went out of spew. Yep, it sure did. Alright, so this is going to be filled in white. Alright. What? Oni, Oni. Good job. I'm proud of you, okay? You gotta stop screaming, okay? Hey, don't do that. What did I just say? No, I said don't do that, baby. I don't want you hitting the couch because it's gonna shake Percy awake. Don't worry, mommy's almost done working, and then after that you could be pretty much as loud as you want, okay? Yeah, but first you have to wait. Oh, I didn't like that. be a sticker. Like this one was made into a sticker already. Now it's this one's turn to. Alright, let's see if did it get rid of the Gaussian blur. It did not. I'm going to have to save it and leave the program, open it back up, and redo it because it's saving the project with Gaussian blur for some reason. Let's see. Cool. No more Gaussian blur. Okay. Let's add this line here. A little deeper there. A little there. And then we'll add it here. There we go. I like that. It adds a nice little cutoff. I kind of want to change this color though. The background it matches Draya's color, which is great and all, and I really like it, but I think I want to change the color just to see what other options we have. Let's see. Why is it not allowing me to click that? It allows me to click this, but it's not allowing me to pick different colors. Okay, we're just gonna go back to its original green that I had it in. That one. Let me go ahead and export it like this real quick. Export. Trim. Now we can open this up. Open. Oh, look at that. Alright, so there's a reason why I have this open here. Let me do this real quick. We're gonna make this white. Oh, actually, we won't be able to ever do that one white. So, hey, shh. Are you going to be doing them full color of either of them? I would like to, Mr. Chomp, but I need the equipment. The only issue with getting the equipment is right now I'm also in the process of doing vending, and I would love to become a vendor for a few events. With that being said, it requires me to have all sorts of equipment that I don't necessarily have. Ooh, this might not be a piece for this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get this to... Oh. That would probably explain why it doesn't look good either. I don't know if I like that. We'll leave it just for the sake of posting on Instagram. No, because that's really blown out. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll look at chat right here in a second. Tell her again. Tell her again. Yeah, I know. So anyway, I would like to do full color of these, but I am working on getting equipment for an event. And with me doing events, I need like a tent and all these other supplies, and I need that first. So before I could get that equipment, I need this equipment. I didn't export the white one? Oh, that's right, I can't do it white. Alright, and then we'll do the background color. Export. We'll just do background color. Export. Cool. So here's a close-up image for TikTok to show you that it's complete. And then here is the close-up image for you guys here on YouTube to see that it's complete. So yeah. Alright, so that's done. Let me make sure I save it before anything. Just in case. Hey, that looks good. Thank you, thank you. It only took, you know, another hour and a half. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to stop recording there. I will still maintain staying live momentarily because we are going to work on something else real quick. Since I'm here, I might as well just finish it up. I don't remember which one it was. It's not this one. Sorry, I had to think. I was like, can I work with that one? I mean, technically I can. It was this one. Alright. So we are going to move this off. We're going to save this. Save as. Let's see. 0.4. Yeah, this is now I'm working on a logo that I have had to do. So why did it do that? When can I order the sticker? Soon, I promise. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? So the idea is to have it look like it's opening, right? And I want to keep it as simple as possible. This Mr. Chomp, if it will load, there it goes. This sticker's available in the shop already. If you're curious on that one. This one I will be making here soon. I need to make sure I could have funding first for the event, and then for like my tent and stuff, and then once I have the funding for that, I could make more merch. But for now, focus. This is what I currently have. Give me 1 second. Since I'm plugging myself about my shop, let me put it here in YouTube so Nightbot could do it. Don't do drugs, she said. Yeah, I know. And yet here I am doing a cannabis logo. No, I'm joking. As long as it's legal, I don't give a fuck what you do. That's the way I see it. More in the community. Cannabis dealers? No. It's a company. It's a company, my friends. We don't just support random dealers here. Why is it not just grabbing the 1 point? Yes, baby. Good job. You are a girl. Oh. I forgot to do it on another layer. Oh well. What the frick? For those of you that are new to graphics design, do everything that you need on a different layer. It'll make your life so much easier. What's the goal for the tent and new product? So this the goal is the tent currently, because I am going to be a vendor for this this event on April 7th. So I need it before April 7th. So that's kind of why I need the funding for that. And then after that, we could focus on equipment that I've been needing to buy, which would be, ooh, we gotta bring it down. That's not centered. I'm gonna do this real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. So the equipment that I need to purchase to make full colored shirts is a flash dryer, excuse me, a press, not a flash dryer, a press. And then on top of the press, we'll need a sublimation printer. And that will complete pretty much everything that my shop will need momentarily for shirt printing. And by full color, it means I could get, hey, if I have to tell you again, you're done playing. Do you understand? That's your second strike. No more yelling, okay? Like, if I wanted to get, like, this full detail, like, of all the shading and stuff, I would need the sublimation printer regardless. If I want flat colors, like, let's say just flat red, flat green, flat this, like, I could do that. I just need to practice, like, hardcore. And then on top of that, I need a bigger printing station. So, either way, because I can only print 4 colors with my current station. Alright, let's go ahead and add that back here. Layering does make things easier. Anyways, I'm gonna go look at your shop. Hey, thank you, love. I appreciate it. Much love. I appreciate it. Help fund for the tent. That's the new goal. Hey, Mr. Lemaines, if you're here, tell me what you think of the tent. I think I might even do this. You okay, Oni? I don't like how the P is, this is almost touching. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this down to add some separation. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Did I save it as its own thing? I did. Save. Let me export. I'm doing this logo, don't mind me. What I'm going to do is add some separation here. See how that would look. Maybe a little less separation, like there and here. No, I think it looks better like that. What's up, Bavesh? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm watching the news. My brother's stuck in Ukraine. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, love. I hope that your brother stays safe, and I wish the best for you and your family. Man, that's rough. That's really rough. I'm sorry. I wish you luck. I don't even know what to say about that, because that's rough. That's really rough. Man, that's... Let me move these out of the way. No problem, love. Keep us updated. Keep us updated. Like I said, hopefully the best will turn out for you and your family. I know it's scary. Yeah. I got told... Yeah, and I'll play your game, okay? Last night, whenever I learned the news, I was live actually, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little afraid. I was thinking, I was like, you know, it's gonna start with the U.S., but Biden did say that he doesn't want any U.S. affiliation with what's going on, so it's kind of relieving, but it's not still. Still totally afraid that we're gonna have a World War III, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully not. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what else to add. Like, I'm super drawing a blank because I don't know what to add. Like, I was told to add like a little gun and that stuff, but I don't know if I want to. I'm not. Let me go back to this real quick while I think. Yeah. By the way, for anyone who's on my TikTok, okay. So I am actually... What is going on? Alright. So what I'm actually going to do, just add a quick... That's not the way that works. Alright guys, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut stream. Because I got to go work on house stuff. So we finished it though, so I appreciate you guys tagging along with me. Let me end the poll real quick. Alright guys, so I know baby, it's lunchtime too, so the little one is bugging out. So I shall see you guys later. Take care, stay safe, and have a good one.